What is going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Now, I know in my last Hunter video, it was also revolving around PvP, but that was my cheesy Strand build with them Threadling Spectres wiping out everything. This one right here is a sneaky Void Hunter build using that Knucklehead Radar because it provides us radar while aiming, so you can hang back with auto rifle, sniper, hand cannon, whatever you are using. Enhances our radar while crouched, plus visually marked targets. Deals more damage to low health marked targets, provides small benefit to airborne effectiveness, which is nice inside of the Crucible. So we took this thing in there with an auto rifle as well as conditional finality, just sneaking up on Guardians and absolutely lasering them with this auto. So starting us out for our mods, gonna be pretty simple. Obviously, you can see my stats on the right. We went with 100 mobility, 90 in our recovery, and 100 in strength. We're trying to play invisible as often as possible, sneaking around. Now for our mods, got that double harmonic targeting for our void weapon. Obviously you can switch this out if you're using a stasis whatever strand solar weapon with dynamo, so we can get our super back even faster for that Night Stalker with getting dodges near enemies. Now on our arms, got fastball as well as harmonic loader and stasis dexterity. This is just for the weapons, conditional finality, and our positive outlook auto. And then I do feel weird without fastball in a lot of my Crucible builds. Now on the chest piece, again, we got triple unflinching void on these right here, but you can switch it out depending on what you're going into with kinetic, arc, solar, like I said, but I'm using a void weapon on this build. Now we're going to be using recuperation and innervation, so when we or Guardians create all those orbs of power, we're going to be able to pick them up for our grenade and a little bit of health with stasis holster, so our conditional finality will load when we're just having it stowed. Last but not least, Reaper double bomber, so we can get our grenade back even faster, as well as Reaper to create more orbs of power so we can pick them up for our super, as well as recuperation and innervation. Now when we move on to weapons, really totally up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with inside of the Crucible. Sniper, shotgun, SMG, hand cannon, fusion, whatever, but this felt very good on this build, being able to sneak up on Guardians. Love conditional finality, easily one of the best shotguns in the game, especially going invisible. A couple different ways you can sneak in those bubble wells a little bit easier and get those defeats. Now we have perpetual motion pugilist on this, looking for a better role, but does feel pretty good, so you can map some Guardians, gnawing hunger, hand cannons, a palindrome, whatever you want, just feels right inside of this slot. Now we do have our cataphract right here with auto-loading chain reaction for that 85 blast radius, which is just too nasty inside of the Crucible. Now for artifact, nothing really matters for the Crucible this season. Could be using elemental void orbs for those auto rifle defeats, creating some of those that we can throw around, getting those volatile explosions, but we'll have to see next season as well. I'll post some comments at the top of this video showing what mods might be good in that artifact next season, since it is approaching quickly. Now when we move on to our subclass, totally up to you. I was using spectral blades for 6s, very fun to use. You could be using Shadowfall right here with Deadfall, definitely the better of the options in my opinion for the Crucible. Now for me, using that marksman's dodge with strafe jump as well as snare bomb and void spike. I'm a big nerd for any of the spike grenades, so this one as well as trip mines and lightning grenades on arc. Now for me, using vanishing step, like I said, with that 100 mobility to go invisible as much as often, so we can use our Knucklehead Radar to our advantage and just sneak around. On top of that, Trapper's Ambush, another way for us to go invisible with our smoke bomb. Being able to jump and slam in the air makes us as well as our fellow allies invisible, so it is definitely super nice to have on this build with vanishing step as well. Now, on top of that, for our fragments down here, while crouched, you sneak faster and gain enhanced radar resolution, which that happens with our Knucklehead Radar as well, but we're using this for our mobility and intellect as well, since we do have 100 in both of those columns. Finishers grant us invisibility. Not using this, but we used it to get 90. Wish I could have got triple 100s on this build as well. More importantly, we have Echo of Remnants and Echo of Instability. Grenade defeats grant volatile rounds to our weapons. This is absolutely disgusting in 6s when we get those defeats with void grenades, because I just think they're very easy to get defeats with. No one's looking for them at the wall. And then Echo of Remnants as well, so that little void spike grenade will last longer. Absolutely destroying Guardians. It just feels right for me. Now, like I said, this build a little bit shorter than our last ones. Definitely a weird little niche build in my opinion. If you like the Knucklehead Radar, tried it out. I liked having that enhanced radar, as well as having that beautiful invisibility, being able to sneak around with a shotgun. Absolutely disgusting in my opinion. Guardians not ready for it at all, but it absolutely slaps in both 3s and 6s. So again, truly appreciate all you guys for stopping in on the channel. Means a lot. New season coming in hot and fresh, so be ready for a lot of new content in the Destiny realm. We will also be branching out to variety, with Destiny coming to an end soon with the end of the final shape and such. Plus next season is 7 months long, so we definitely gotta branch out to some other games, dip our toes in and see what happens. But I appreciate all y'all for sticking with me through those changes and coming back. Make sure to join up on that Discord, as well as hit that bell notifications so you don't miss out on any content here. Twitter is a very good spot as well to keep up to date with me. So once again, truly appreciate all y'all. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.